sauces. Each one gets a little bit hotter as you keep going up.
So the lowest is called what?
Mild.
And the hottest one is?
Inferno.
So the hellfire is beyond the scale.
Today, we'll be taking a look at the 10 man vs food challenges that nearly ended in hospital. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn notifications on for more great videos like this one. Man vs Food is a show that is about extraordinary eating difficulties. Its hosts, Adam Richman and Casey Webb, travel around America and take on some overwhelming eating difficulties en route. Richman and Webb have endeavoured probably the craziest food challenges out there. A few challenges on Man vs Food are astonishing, while the others were straight up difficult to watch. Here are the 10 outright most noticeably terrible challenges on Man vs Food. At number 10, the Dagwood Challenge, Ohio Deli and Restaurant. This test went down in Columbus, Ohio at the Ohio Deli and Restaurant. It was one of those difficulties, and host Adam Richman frequently finds these sort of challenges particularly intense. When Richman looked down the monstrous Dagwood sandwich, he stressed over the high starch content with his epic stature and a full pound of brilliant earthly coloured French fries. While eating difficulties are weighty on starches, it's harder to finish them effectively. This test was well known for watchers. During the trial, Richman used methodology to adapt. He won the test. However, he needed to overeat on a madly gigantic sandwich produced using astounding 21 ounces of cold cuts. The Dagwood highlights 7 ounces of ham, 7 ounces of turkey, and 7 ounces of meal meat. It's additionally embellished with mayo and cheddar. The fillings are set between cuts of French bread. The enormous heap of French fries is an afterthought. He had 30 minutes to handle this carb-loaded eating challenge.
Sandwich is stacked sky high.
I'm using a high-tech piece of measuring equipment. My head. Keep this mental picture, because this will be in my stomach shortly. That's beautiful.
At number 9, firing your whole hot wings.
I have 15 minutes to take down 12 jumbo wings smothered in a sauce made with an ingredient so spicy.
Richman has a rep for dominating in the damnation-style difficulties. He can ordinarily win with regards to hot challenges, and the Firing Your Gap eating challenge at a Sarasota, Florida restaurant was simply a lot for him. He had to eat hot wings, yet he complained that the staff individuals had to include a jug full of stew sauce on account of which he lost the test, which made him very angry. He said that eating this measure of bean stew sauce is risky and he might have wound up in the medical clinic.
There's fire in your whole wings.
At number 8, the B3 Huge Badass Burrito from the NASCAR Cafe.
Far we can go. You know you climb Mount Everest because it's there? Here's the B3. I may as well pretend it's K2.
The NASCAR Cafe in Las Vegas is no more, yet recollections of its 6-pound B3 burrito linger, especially for Adam Richman. This test connoted another embarrassing annihilation for Richman. He had to eat a major burrito in 90 minutes, made of 5,000 calories. That's practically equivalent to food for 2 days.
How am I doing for 30 minutes?
I think you're doing great.
At number 7, the Hot Dogger Eating Challenge.
The buns are expanding in my gut, but I pound through dogs 6 through 10, and George brings out a third tray with Frank's 11 through 16.
This test went down in Raleigh, North Carolina. It was one of those challenges that is a record breaker. During the Chili Dog Challenge, Richman scoffed down 17 Franks. Each wiener included mustard, and he only had an hour to do it, yet he finished it quickly. Unfortunately, someone broke his world record shortly after. At number 6, it's the Stuffed Pizza Challenge from Randy's Wooster Street Pizza Shop.
Minutes in, and we're already halfway there.
Think I can do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Adam headed out to Connecticut to take on a Stuffed Pizza Challenge at Randy's Street Pizza Shop. This eating challenge required completing an incredible 10 pounds of stuffed pizza. The pizza estimated 22 inches in diameter. He took the assistance of certain individuals and won the test. It was very obvious how hard it was for him to watch how much he was eating. At number 5, the Ultimate Slider Challenge at Chompy's.
So delicious, you know, because each individual element is so good. I strategically dip each slider into a bowl of au jus.
During this test, Adam Richman visited Chompy's in Tempe, Arizona. It was 2010, and the test occurred during the 3rd season of the show. In anticipation of the trial, bread cooks at Chompy's prepared huge amounts of additional challah buns to guarantee that the quest would be met. Shockingly, Adam couldn't finish the test as the slider served to him was tremendous, and he did only have 30 minutes. At number 4, the 15 dozen oyster challenge from the Acme Oyster House.
This is what separates the men from the oysters.
At the point when Adam dropped by the Acme Oyster House in New Orleans, he was prepared to join the 15 dozen club. Only the people who can eat 15 dozen shellfish at a time become people from this restrictive club. He did in fact finish the test. However, at long last he lost all craving to eat clams, and from that point forward, he's barely eaten any shellfish. At number 3, the Kodiak Arrest Challenge in Humpy's Great Alaskan Ale House.
Then I turn my attention to the gargantuan pile of Alaskan king crab.
This food challenge is somewhat more fascinating and intriguing. It wasn't the standard hot wings or Uber sandwich challenge. As indicated by Richmond, this was the eating challenge that he preferred the best. During the test, Adam had to devour a feast that had 6 pounds. It included reindeer frankfurter, Alaskan crab legs, cakes produced using wild salmon, pureed tomatoes, and barbecued chicken. In addition, he needed to eat frozen yogurt for dessert. The cutoff for this test was an hour and a half. This supper was large enough to take care of a group, yet Richmond needed to eat up every last tiny bit of it. It took him 15 minutes to air out the Alaskan crab legs. Nonetheless, Richmond figured out how to swallow everything and completed the test. However, it was a lot for him at the end of the challenge. At number 2, the Ridiculous Burger Challenge from Mally's Sports Grill and Bar. With this test, the arrangement was somewhat extraordinary. Adam took on a test with 40 or so others. He set out toward Mally's Sports Bar and Grill in Southgate, Michigan, and he and his team at that point endeavoured to finish a burger that weighed 190 pounds. And finally, at number 1, the 5 Milkshake Challenge from Crown Candy Kitchen. Consuming this much dairy at one time is gross. It's only a ton of rich, velvety dairy at the same time. Indeed, even the most enthusiastic milkshake fans may find that drinking down 5 major thick milkshakes at a time is simply incomprehensible. Richmond finished the 5 Milkshake Challenge at Crown Candy Kitchen, however vomited subsequently. He had downed 120 ounces of the milk drink in under 30 minutes, so it's no surprise he scrambled towards the washroom after that. Richmond drove himself to the edge for our delight. So what did you think of our countdown of the 10 man versus food challenges that nearly killed him? Let us know in the comments section. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Film Jumbo and to turn notifications on for more great videos like this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.